to have you on the call with us here today. Florida, hello. Sunny beaches, love it. We got Zita from Hungary. Hello, Hungary. Europe is crushing it. They're on fire. The team in Europe is just, they're just going crazy. I love it. Have a lot of conversations with some of the leaders there. And of course, had the opportunity to go there. So haven't been to Canada, but I've been over to Europe. I'll have to make sure I make my way up to Canada. All right. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in. Happy Friday. My name is Chris Baum, VP of Global Sales, and I am super excited for our first ever Compliance Corner training. Who's excited for our Compliance Corner training? Since we're talking about C's today, I thought I'd throw a few more C's your way, and I'm going to call this the 3 C's challenge. All right. So here's the challenge. Consistency. First, you make your habits, then your habits make you. Consistency. Challenge. With challenge comes change. Commitment. What can you commit to today to better your life, right? So consistency, what healthy habit can you incorporate into your day-to-day? For the challenge, what challenge can you take on that will allow you to learn and grow? And for commitment, what can you commit to today to better your life? Right. So for me, it's consistency with my morning routine. My challenge is for me to reflect at days in. You know, what have I accomplished? How did the day go? What could I be better at? What can I improve? And then my commitment is being happy in the moment. I talked about that a little bit yesterday. Happiness is important, right? So my commitment is for me to be happy in the moment. So that's my 3C challenge. Who's going to do the 3C challenge with me? If you're going to do it with me, drop yes or yes in the chat. It's some food for thought for you guys to entertain. Go ahead and drop that in the chat. If you guys want to do the 3C challenge, which is consistency, challenge, and commitment, I shared mine with yours. I look forward to hearing what your guys's are. If you have me on Telegram or Facebook, go ahead and send me a message and let me know what your 3Cs are. I would love to hear about it. Okay, so who is ready for the Compliance Corner training? You may remember her from our monthly call with Josh earlier this month. Please welcome to the virtual stage, the Director of Compliance, Carly Thomas. Carly, if you're there, tune in. Say hello to everybody joining us from all over the United States and different parts of the world.
Hey, Chris, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Thanks for having me. Very excited.
Yes, super excited. I'm going to turn the wheel over to you, Carly. I know you have an exciting presentation for us today.
I do. Very exciting. And I know you guys are all dying to talk more about compliance. It's probably
it's the best topic.
It is the best topic. Yeah, let's just go with that. So basically, we have so many incredible and exciting products that it's hard not to share. The good news is you can share these while still remaining compliant. And that's what we're going to talk about today is focus on what you can say, what you can do to build your business. So to start, do you ever wonder why compliance is here? Why do we have compliance? As you know, compliance is always here to protect the house. The MDC house includes all of you, our affiliates. And we're actually regulated by a bigger power than just MDC compliance. The regulatory agencies like the FDA, the FTC, and other regulatory bodies, they really establish what we can and can't say about our products when we're advertising and building the business. Let's see. Let me just look at my notes for a second here. Hang on.
You're good. And let's see. And Carly, I think I gave you screen share. Yes, you're good with screen share. I just want to make sure.
I am good with screen. I thought you were doing that. Sorry.
No, I apologize.
Okay.
All right, guys, we got some slides coming your way here shortly.
Can you guys see can you see that, Chris?
Yes, I can see it. If you guys can see the screen, go ahead and just drop a 1 in the chat. Let us know you guys can see it, or a yes. I like that. Thank you. Thank you. We got a lot of yeses and 1s, so we're good to go. Everybody can see your screen.
Okay, perfect. So going back to the FDA, FTC, the FTC actually has established a rule that says we, MDC, are responsible for all the advertising about our products, what's out there, what people are saying. And so we're really liable to make sure the business and our products are being marketed in a compliant way according to the rules that they establish. The part of compliance that not everybody talks about is we're actually also here to protect your bottom line, our affiliates. Nobody wants to be associated with a company or a product that has a bad reputation. Customers have to be able to trust you. They have to be able to trust the products. So, when they see advertisements with these, crazy claims about what our products do, they walk away with a little bit of mistrust. I know when I watch certain infomercials or I see certain advertisements, sometimes I think, okay, really? That product, miracle product, super secret, just discovered, is going to cure, say, Chris's baldness. Sometimes I think, okay, yeah, right. Other advertisements, I even kind of walk away feeling almost sleazy about some of the claims that they're making because they're just so ridiculous. Anything from curing cancer to Alzheimer's to whatever the disease of the day is. We don't want to be associated with that. We want to be a reliable company. We want to be making sound claims, sound messaging, so people know they can trust us and that we deliver on the results we actually promise.
Yeah, good point, Carly. I know we all talk about it, guys. We talk about a legacy brand. We're looking at building that legacy brand. We want to be here for the foreseeable future. And so I know some of you dropped in the chat, hey, compliance is very important. And that's exactly why it's important, because we want to be an infrastructure that you're confident in joining and saying, hey, I know MDC is doing things the right way, and I'm excited to build long-term with MDC, and I want to have a residual income over the next several decades. So this is definitely why we have it in place. So good, exciting stuff. And Carly, thanks for throwing out my baldness. So you guys obviously know that that nothing works
Anytime.
to just make that magically grow back, because otherwise I'd have an afro by now.
Yeah, and Chris, with your 3 C's that you did at the beginning, I also have 3 C's, and it's kind of a way I like to lay out compliance. That wasn't planned, so this is kind of strange that it happened that way. But my 3 C's are compliance, communication, credibility. When you have compliance, it leads to that sound communication, the reasonable communication, the true communication. That's going to lead to credibility where people know that they can trust us. So kind of ties in.
Yeah, that ties in really well, and I love those 3 C's. That's awesome.
Yeah, let me switch over to our screens. Let's talk about exactly how we can build the brand, staying compliant within these guidelines that the FTC and FDA have put around us. So this first slide is just talking about how to describe the brand. If you're talking about the daily sprays, obviously there's so many awesome products within that line. And, you can talk about just supporting overall health, that just one statement, daily sprays are formulated with powerful ingredients to support your overall health and wellness. That's one way to do it. Then let's go right into just different words you can use to describe some of our products, something like support hair growth, support skin and nail health, antioxidant support, immune system support, healthy cognitive function, healthy energy, support healthy immunity, cellular energy. There's so many things you can say that really describe our products perfectly. Now notice the words I didn't say. I didn't say cancer. I didn't say COVID. Didn't say coronavirus. Didn't say dementia, PTSD, things like that. So the way you're positioning the claims, you want to make sure you're just focusing on supporting healthy systems of the body rather than correcting body systems that have problems or are in a diseased state.
Yeah. And Carly, if you wouldn't mind, if you just click back on that last one. I know when we're looking at the daily sprays, daily sprays are phenomenal. I mean, they're really popping off. Everybody is excited about the different ones that we have. And if you look at some of these keywords here, for example, brain, you have focus. Peak, you have performance enhancing, right? Shield, you have immune system support. So you have some really key words here that really highlight what this spray can do for you. And then, of course, you have your testimonials of how you use it, when you use it, and the difference that you've seen it make in your life. Same thing with, trim. You talk about the Garcinia cambogia. That's some powerful stuff. You can find a lot of great information on that. But hey, it's for weight management. How many of you want to have better weight management? How many of you want to have a healthier regime with diet and exercise? You can also use the Ultra CZ, to help immune support. So there's really some good things here that you guys can position this as you're talking about these daily sprays. So I love these keywords. These are excellent to highlight. Thank you, Carly.
Yeah, no problem. So again, like the sleep support, highlight the specific nutrients. Like a lot of these sprays provide essential nutrients. Some of them are excellent sources. Some of them are rich in certain nutrients. So highlight the things you can say and really describe the products the best. Now, one of our favorite products, the CBD oil tinctures. Here's what you can say. How to describe our CBD oil tinctures is, these are one of our flagship products. They support overall health and wellness. We have superior quality. All of our products are backed by third-party testing documentation. And then we'll go right into ways to really highlight the specific benefits. You can talk about, like I said, general health and wellness, energy, again, with the healthy skin. You can talk about healthy mood. Another thing that people really like to highlight is just healthy digestion. Sorry, I can't see all of these. You can talk about living better. You can talk about relaxation. You can talk about healthy cardiovascular function. The words that you want to stay away from are antidepressant, again, cancer. You don't want to talk about how it's saved you from chronic illness, or you're not highlighting pain or surgery or anything like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Does that make sense?
That makes perfect sense. And I just wanted to highlight too, I don't know how many of you guys tuned into the CBD 101 training that offered a lot of fun facts and information on the CBD oil. If you guys didn't catch it, go to mdcweeklyreplay.com to catch that. But one thing that I know when I'm talking with a lot of affiliates is people are very intrigued on CBD and works and what it does. And so a lot of times you're talking about the endocannabinoid system. So, how many people know what the ECS is, right? And so it's fascinating when you start to learn about the CB1 and CB2 receptors, because the CB1 is primarily found in the brain and the central nervous system. And then the CB2 receptors are mostly in the peripheral organs, especially the cells associated with the immune system. So when you start to look at some of those things and ask individuals to really dive into that, you're able to really just kind of highlight a lot of what the CBD capabilities are. And because of those CB1 and CB2 receptors, now you're talking about the health and wellness, the energy, healthy skin, healthy mood, sleep, brain function, live better, relax, immune support. So you guys have a lot of these words that you can add into your arsenal as you're talking about, the endocannabinoid system and what CBD can do for you.
Yeah, and like Amy gave an excellent training last week with a lot of really great information on exactly what's so awesome about CBD. So, take the education, take the good points Chris just made about the endocannabinoid system, and then use these specific words to plug it in for your own message. And you can do it so easily without, mentioning diseases or mentioning characteristics of diseases. So being compliant, you really do have a lot of different options and ways to promote the products. So let's move on to our next slide, which is our CBD topicals. So many ways to describe our topicals. They're awesome. We have CBD and CBG. And the relief is incredible. It's soothing, it's cooling. You can apply it to the whole body. We have Refresh and Revive. Awesome skincare products. I use these. I love them. Everybody I know uses them. These are so awesome. I feel like they just transform the whole way your skin looks and feels to give you a better, more softer, refined appearance without showing all of the blemishes and impurities. Here's just some more specific examples and words you can use when you're talking about refresh, revive, and relief. You can talk about glowing skin. You can talk about, our refresh and its moisturizing ability, minimize the appearance of your pores, making your skin look smoother, making your skin feel smoother. And then again, with the relief, you're talking about the cooling sensation when you are applying it to the skin, how it just makes your skin feel so good. It makes your skin look so good. It even makes some of like the redness look less visible. It makes your skin just look less puffy. Things you don't want to say are, burn treatment or acne treatment. You can talk about making acne less visible, but you don't talk about cystic acne, making it go away.
I know the number one question that comes into me about relief, and it's probably the number one question. I even seen it dropped in chat, is pain. So can I use the word pain?
So not when you're describing, especially these topicals like relief. What you can say is it's comforting to the skin, it's soothing to the skin. And I know everybody wants to tout the benefit of pain relief because our relief cream is so amazing. But this is one of those FDA rules. Our relief product is classified technically as a cosmetic product, right? It's for topical use. It's not something you're ingesting, so you don't talk about how it actually has a physiological effect on the body, but you can talk about anything about moisturizing the skin, making it look better, altering the appearance, enhancing the appearance. But treating pain is one of those things that would push it into the drug classification, and then we would be a misbranded drug. So you really want to keep it within those acceptable cosmetic claims when you're advertising.
All right, there we go. So pain
sense?
Is a big X. Don't say the word pain. How about discomfort or aches in lieu of pain?
Discomfort and aches, you really just need to be careful about where you're going with the context, because again, you can't use a cosmetic to treat discomfort, right? But you can talk about using relief after a hard workout, massaging it into the skin. It just makes your body feel so great. It's comforting, it's soothing, but you can really send a similar or the same message without taking it to a drug claim.
All right, awesome. Thank you, Carly. I really like the word soothing. I know I've chatted with a lot of people where soothing is their key word and they just work it in. It soothes, it soothes however you want to do it. Like if you use relief because somebody's saying, hey, I have some aches and whatever they're saying, right? You can say, hey, I have something that will help soothe that, right? So soothing, I think, is really a key word that I know a lot of affiliates use as kind of their go-to. So that's
and you can even talk about redness. Rub it into your skin. It's going to appear less red. It's going to comfort the skin, again, soothe the skin. Take it in that direction. Does that make sense, Chris?
Yes, makes perfect sense. Thank you.
No problem. Okay, so when we're talking about the facial mask, the botanical facial mask with CBD or without CBD, you can talk about the moisturizing, the skin-loving ingredients, the incredible botanicals. When you're talking about the bath bombs, jump into, a luxurious bath, a soothing bath, unwind after a long day. And then just some keywords. You can talk about improving the skin tone. You can talk about the natural ingredients. You can talk about just replenishing and nourishing the skin. you want to go in that direction. You can also talk about just how the bath bombs like the citrus occlusion can make your skin look brighter, tighter. Keep those within the cosmetic acceptable claims. Mantra essential oils. Here is what you can say. When you're describing the brand, you can talk about how essential oils have been used for literally like thousands of years because of their wellness properties, because of their incredibly powerful and potent properties. And then specific words, you can use words like aromatherapy. You can say these are so refreshing. You can talk about cleansing your environment. You can talk about purifying your environment. When you're describing the aromas, I like to use words like this is a focusing blend, this is an energizing blend, or a stimulating blend. This is a relaxing blend when I'm kind of describing the different aromas when we get into our products like Restore and Sleep and things like that. And because our essential oils are recommended topically, for like 1 or 2, you can talk about how they improve the appearance of your skin. So you can talk about moisturizing. You can talk about, again, just improving the appearance, reducing the appearance of blemishes, for healthy looking skin, for brighter looking skin. The things that you don't want to say are the antiviral, the antibacterial, those sorts of claims.
Yeah, and I think the other thing is too, you know, when we talk about the essential oils, I know I chat with a lot of our affiliates, and you guys have some phenomenal ways that you use our mantra oils. So very powerful testimonials and how you guys use them. And not only that, you have fun ways to share. You know, we had a training last month where we talked about the mantra and the DIY catalog, which is amazing. If you haven't had a chance to check that out, it's in the Genius app. I would encourage you to take a look and try some of those do-it-yourself recipes, because it really allows you to have a lot more talking points around this as well, because these oils are powerful and you can do a lot with them. So with that recipe book, you can create a lot of cool concoctions. You can share it with people and you can say, hey, this is how I use it. This is what we've done. This is what we've substituted. And so it really kind of creates a lot of different things for people to relate to, because I know for us in our household, we're always looking for different ways where we can replace certain cleaners or certain different things with mantra oils. So they're really fun to use and experiment with. And the testimonials I've heard are phenomenal. So definitely have a look at that and create your own, because it's powerful.
Yeah, definitely. Like one of the things I like to do in the summertime or when I'm out in the sun is dump some, just sprinkle, not dump, but sprinkle some lemon oil on my hair to help lighten up those roots, because I hardly ever get my hair colored. So, you know, you can talk about that. That's just, you know, altering the appearance of your hair, and it is actually true and it does work. So it's awesome when we have the DIY catalog to tie in and give you more compliant ways to share and promote the products. Okay, how to describe the mantra scents. So the mantra botanical scents were created to encourage all of your personal intentions for the day or for the week or for the month. You can talk about the incredible botanical ingredients infused with essential oils, things like that. And then I think the product names give a great description of each of the different scents themselves. But when you're talking about the scents, just talk about, you know, you can talk about an earthly scent, a floral scent. You can talk about them being unisex. One thing that's really great to highlight about our botanical scents is the fact that they are vegan, they are natural, they are cruelty-free. Again, you just want to stay away from, you know, names of diseases, names of health conditions, ailments, things like that.
And I like the word powerful botanicals. I don't know if you guys have had the chance to look at this. I'm referencing the Genius app again. I love the Genius app, but the one sheets for these mantra scents are phenomenal. They really give a great description on what each scent is. And I love I love the intentions behind it, right? The powerful, resilient, loved, confident, abundant. These are some phenomenal things that you guys can share with others. And these scents really, I love it. I've taken the powerful, I just rub it on my wrist. You can put it on your neck, and it's amazing. I know my boys love powerful because every time we use the powerful spray, they all walk out of the house thinking they're powerful, ready to take on the world. So you can really have some fun with these, and they smell amazing.
Yeah, I think the scents really just kind of help set your intention.
Definitely.
Like when you're on a mission or you need to feel a certain way, rub on abundant and then go, I don't know, win $1 million or something. But
disclaimer, you will not win $1 million if you drop in the disclaimer, Carly.
I'm not saying you will. I'm saying if that's your intention, use the right scent. Hello? No, going back to what you were saying about the one sheets though is if all of you who are watching, if you haven't already, go in to the back office under resources, go into the MDC Genius app. Marketing has done a phenomenal job. There are so many tools, and those were created and intended for you to share. Use those to promote your business. Use those to really advertise the products and educate others on what the benefits of the products are and what they do. And they're free.
They're free, and the samples. Sorry, I forgot to mention the samples. The samples are phenomenal. I know, we talk to a lot of people and they're like, "Ooh, can I try a sample?" Yes, you can try a sample. So the samples are a powerful tool also in your arsenal that you guys are able to, chat with people and say, hey, not only do we have a 60-day money back guarantee, but we also have samples that you guys can utilize so individuals can see it for themselves, smell it for themselves, use it for themselves, and really get excited about, the scents and how they can incorporate those into their day-to-day. And I think the marketing on those is phenomenal. So when you look at the packaging of how they come, it's just very well done. So it's, again, guys, it's another tool for you guys to have in your arsenal where you guys, when you're out there having these conversations, you are able to pull that out and say, hey, I can send you a sample. Hey, check out these one-pagers. There's a lot of cool things there. So very, very phenomenal stuff in the Genius app, and of course in the back office under resources as well.
Yeah, and I like the samples too because you can mix it up day to day.
Yeah,
for
definitely.
a really reasonable price. And it's a way to just try each scent and then mix it up for whatever you're doing that day or whatever you're in the mood for.
Yes.
All right, so going on to this next slide, Chris, just talking about the disclosures we have to make and using specific disclaimers. You always want to, whenever you're creating, a flyer or your own little business card or things like that, you always want to make sure you're including the independent affiliate logo. And the whole reason you want to do that is because you have to disclose that there's a material connection with you and the company. That's one of those FTC requirements. So simple way to fulfill that requirement is just to make sure you're using the independent affiliate logo. If you're not using the logo, and we're talking more on your social media pages, just identify yourself as an independent affiliate, and that works the same. That has you covered. If you are creating your own advertising and marketing tools and you are talking about the benefits of the tinctures or the daily sprays, just make sure you include the FDA disclaimer. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. And then if you are really highlighting specific benefits of maybe one of the sprays, trim, boost, sleep, you can always just put in the simple line, results may vary, results not typical, that kind of thing. It's not a total safe harbor or protection. It's just more of the disclosure and more of that transparency that we were talking about earlier on being credible and a trustworthy brand.
And Carly, I know another question I get from a lot of individuals is have an idea of what I work on, don't know, off the cliff.